everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I'm going to share a recipe with you, and it is called loaded barbecue baked potato. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. Okay, I have made some pulled pork in the crock pot. This is how I make my pulled pork most all the time. It's all stuck together because it's got grease and stuff in the bottom, but I'm going to break some of this apart because I want to put it in this skillet to heat it back up with some barbecue sauce. Now, if you want to know how that I do my crock pot pulled pork, you can go onto my YouTube channel and you can go under playlists under crock pot recipes and you will find it in there. It's crock pot pulled pork. Really easy. It takes a long time to do, but the crock pot does the work, so it's really not that big of a deal. It's all about putting it in there and letting it go. All right, so anyway, so I'm going to turn my little stove out on here, and I'm going to put a pat of butter in here with this because we don't want this to stick. Let that go. Now I'm going to start working some of this in. Let me melt this. I'm going to take my fingers and melt this around because I want the bottom of the pan coated before I start. Let's get that going. All right. Then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to break it up with my hands. Juice that's in there and all. Once this breaks up, it will do a lot better. But we love to do pulled pork in the crock pot, and I will make coleslaw. And we'll do like pulled pork sandwiches, and that's what we did last night. And I have this left over. So today I want to do pulled pork baked potatoes. And they are delicious. This meat smells so good. And you get a lot out of this, guys. Now what I do is once I cook this, I separate it and I will give some to my mom and my daddy. I'll give my mom and daddy some. And then I'm going to make some baked potatoes, loaded baked potatoes for my co-workers today. I'm going to bake the potato like I did mine. And then I'll just put the pork in there and they can build it later. But anyway, I'm going to give Mom some of that and Dad. Let me do a little bit more. Make sure I got plenty of pulled pork, which I think I will because I'm not eating too much. I'm just going to do a small potato for demonstration today. But we're just going to break that up. We're going to let it get started. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. My hands are clean, so don't fret. I'm handling this meat. My co-workers trust me, and this food is for my family, so it's okay. Let me wash my hands real quick. Now, on the first day that we have pulled pork, when I cook it all night in the crock pot, I just take that, I pull it out, the bone just falls right out, and I just shred it with a fork, and then I take a couple of ladles of the juice that it makes, and I put back in there with it, and I just leave it on warm, and then we just eat it and add the barbecue sauce to however we want. But when I reheat it like this, I add the barbecue sauce in the skillet. I'm going to turn my handle around because I'm going to stir this around just a little bit. And that butter's melted, and it's starting to sizzle, so I'm going to just kind of break it up a little. And I'm going to add my barbecue sauce. Now, my husband just likes to eat this meat just like this because I use a dry rub on it. It makes a good flavor. And I also use a little liquid smoke in there when I do it in the crock pot because I'm not smoking it in the smoker. So I want that little bit of a smoky taste. So let's go ahead and add our barbecue sauce. I got some more out just in case. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. Now this is to your taste, guys. So if you don't like much barbecue sauce, don't do too much. But if you like it, lay it on. It's your preference. This is just how I do it, okay? And nobody's making you do it this way. Just do it how you do it. Now, I'm going to try that. See where we're at with the barbecue. And you can usually tell when it's coated really good if you need more or not. So just start stirring it. And all you're going to do is heat it up, guys. That's all we're doing because this meat's cooked. It's been cooked. And your pulled pork, once you cook it, it is good for a week in the refrigerator. Now, if I didn't give some of this to my mom and my dad, I would put this in a freezer container or like a freezer bag, and I would freeze it just like it is right there, and then thaw it up, and then I would do my barbecue this way when I'm ready. All right, I think I need just a little bit more barbecue sauce. Once again, this is your personal preference. This is just how I like it. So just do it the way you do it as much as you would want. But I do like to taste the barbecue sauce in there. And my granny used to have a homemade barbecue sauce recipe. I've not mastered that yet. My stepmom makes it. She used to make it a lot. It's a ketchup-based vinegar and ketchup barbecue sauce, and it's really delicious. But I have not mastered that yet, so let's see here. Getting pretty close. I'm stirring again. Like I said, we just want to heat this really good all the way through and get our barbecue on it, our sauce on it. That's getting close to about right for me. And this is what it's looking like, guys. So you'll see. Get it turned around. I like to hold my handle while I'm stirring, so I have to turn that back around. Maybe a smidge more. I'm about out of this one. I may have to open that one. And I love a barbecue sandwich with homemade slaw on the top and a pickle on the side. And I like the thin Lay's potato chips. Now, if you didn't want to do loaded baked potatoes when you were heating this back up like what we're doing, you could do it just like this and have you a sandwich with some slaw. Or stop by the grocery store and get you some coleslaw or some hot slaw before you come home and just heat that up and you'll have dinner in 10 minutes. All right, now, I believe we're there. All right, so I'm going to let this warm a little bit, and then we're going to get over here and get our potato ready. Excuse me. The flowers are blooming. It's springtime, and I'm feeling it. My nose is kind of, I feel like I'm sniffle every few minutes. All right, so let's just let that go and heat up. There we go. Make sure it's going, yeah. All right, and I'll turn it down as it gets to bubbling. All right, now, I have just baked a small potato in the oven. I just always wash my potatoes and just pat them dry a little bit, and I just roll them in full. I don't put any salt or anything on them. And then I cook them at 450 for like an hour. Let's see if we can cut through this. Not all the way, just halfway. And I just take my hands and smush it. My kids love that. They're like, Mom, make my potato for me. I'm like, really? You're grown. But, you know, they like Mom to do certain things for them. All right, a little pepper, a little salt. All right, let me get me a fork here. I'm just going to kind of work that in a little bit. And you can spread this out all over your plate if you want, because you're going to load it up with barbecue and all those good things. Like I said, as much as you like, or as less as you like. My tater's falling apart. You're going to eat this with a fork anyhow, so just kind of push it around and get your butter in there and all that. Now, I'm going to put some cheese. And I just keep a block of cheese and I shred it up. I'm just going to put me some cheese on there. So that looks yummy. A little cheese. Okay. Then I'm going to go a little further here. There we go. Let that start getting melted in there. Okay. And I do love sour cream, but I guess I could put the sour cream in the middle and then stir it up and then just top the potato with the barbecue. I think it'll be all right. Sour cream is probably my favorite thing on a potato. Let me stir this up. My sour cream. I dropped my sour cream lid and it broke part of my lid off. I'm so aggravated. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, now let's mix that in. And I just have, like I said, a small potato because just doing this for, I mean, I'm going to eat this for lunch, but just for demonstration for you guys. All right. Okay, now that's what my potato looks like. Now, if you don't like sour cream, you put whatever you want, just butter or not butter or however you want. All right, let's stir this up. This is going pretty good. It's sizzling. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Like I said, all you got to do is heat this up, guys. And you've got some good old barbecue. Because I've already done the work. And once you cook this, you can get several meals out of it or share with your friends like I'm doing and my mama and daddy. All right, now, let me get me a spoon. And I'm just going to spoon some of this barbecue right on top. However much I want. Now, if you like spicy, you can put a few jalapenos on this. That'd be good. I think that's all I need. Let me turn that down to low since I got it heat up. All right, guys. Or you can sprinkle some chives on it. That'd be good. Top it with some jalapenos. And that's it. That is a loaded barbecue baked potato. Now, what I would do is I would start cutting it, because I like the skin and all, guys, okay? Skin and all for me. And I would just start cutting it. Just get me a little bite of barbecue and a little bite of that potato with the skin. Now, once again, this is hotter than Satan's toenails. That's my first bite. It's hot. Delicious. Guys, this is good. And baked potatoes are easy. Some people like to cook them in the microwave. I do not like a baked potato in the microwave. I think it changes the texture. But guys, if these ovens that you have nowadays, you can put them in there, wash them in the morning, wrap them. Set your timer to start it like an hour before you get home. So your baked potatoes will be done when you get home, and all you have to do is just heat up your pulled pork. You got dinner. There you have it. So good, guys. So, so good. Another quick, easy recipe if you'll do a little bit of prep ahead of time. It's delicious. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marsha. And don't forget that everything you need and how to make this will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.